you courageous? Are you? Are you? Tell me you're courageous. Tell me you're courageous. Are you courageous? Are you? Are you? Tell me you're courageous. Tell me you're courageous.
Like a LeBlanc, or even like a Cassin to assassinate. It's definitely a different playstyle than like, for example, Annie over here, who would just go in and nuke with Tibbers and then, you know, basically come out with like 3 kills and then move out and then come back in, you know, that type of gameplay. It's a little bit different, but I mean, I really like Ahri. I mean, she's not super great, but she gets the job done. Other things I have opinions about Ahri is that, oh wow, okay. She's great, she has good range. What's really difficult about her to play is that she's all skill shot pretty much. Your Q is a skill shot, your E is a skill shot, your R is kind of like a skill shot, and then your W is kind of like an activate. But I mean, it still takes a lot of skill to use, just because you have to know when to use it at the right time. I think the level of playing Ahri, the cap of the skill here is very, I mean, it takes a lot of skills to play her, but I think the amount of damage and stuff that she'll do is just, it's just not gonna cut out for high game ELO and everything. I just don't believe so. Obviously you're not going to be doing as great as I am right now playing against bots, but the type of game style is pretty much close to this. If you guys haven't noticed, I usually buy 1 or 2 health potions with mana potions. She does run low on mana. Unless she's getting a blue buff, she's not going to be really mana efficient while you're like harassing and whatnot, because I mean your combo alone takes, I mean I can't do math right now, I mean that's 140 plus 50, I mean that's almost 200 mana, that's 190, and then I mean pop in your R too, so it's a lot of mana to use. And I mean some people could argue that you might need like a Route of Ages for mana and whatnot, but I don't believe so. I think with the mana gen range you'll do absolutely fine. Ahri is a good ganker just because of her R skill, and then flash if you need to escape, but I think she's very fun. I mean the fun factor for her is very great, but I don't see potential again. I mean I know I'm like scared, you know, spewing out stuff like that, but you know, you have a while to like use all of like your jumps and whatnot. I mean, I honestly in the later patches I might even see, I'm guessing that you'll see that her R is going to be nerfed to like 2 jumps or something, or there's going to be less damage, because the mobility of almost 3 flashes is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. People might say, oh, Ahri's so broken, Ahri's so this and that. Well, I mean, Ahri's not broken, really. She can get countered very easily, to be honest. Anybody who has a longer range than her, she's gonna get nuked, and she can't do anything about it. I think she only dominates over people who have a smaller range over her, just because she's able to reach, and then, you know, with the rallies we'll be able to slow and whatnot, but
double kill.
Don't you trust me? Yeah, that was a great double kill. But I mean, I am playing against bots again. I do think Ahri does really well against certain characters like Swain or even Annie, or I wouldn't think Caston. Anybody who can really close the gap between Ahri, like Ahri and the opponent, will do very well against Ahri because she relies on being farther away to do her combos and whatnot, because if she's close up, she's pretty much, excuse my language, but she's pretty much boned at that point, because I mean, like with any caster, you have, you know, no defense. You don't have any defensive type thing. I mean, her charm is really good. She's really good at dodging. I mean, I've seen a couple of videos of Ahri's ultimate being used to dodge like Zare's ultimate and whatnot. But other than that, made a big mistake and I moved out of the way. Bots aren't that smart, so let's see. I'm just gonna have to auto attack him to death. I mean, that true damage, I mean, right now I'm doing 200 true damage from the back and whatnot. It's very nice for a caster to do true damage. A lot of the casters that do true damage is, I mean, there's Cho'Gath with his beast, and there's Malzahar with his pool and everything. I think those champs do very well against other champions with high HP. I mean, the US metagame of go tanky DPS bruisers. I mean, I think Ahri would be great against those type of people, but you know, as I see her now, she's not 100% awesome. Other than that, I mean, Ahri's pretty solid. She's fun to play. I'd like to see her more in ranked and whatnot to see if she's viable, like truly viable. Sadly, I'm not in that ELO where everybody's like 1900 and, you know, 2000s and whatnot. I'm not that very high. I would have to say a lot of League of Legends play is, you know, with skill-wise, you're only gonna win a little bit more than half, to be honest, just because you have to really depend on your other teammates, and if one teammate is really bad in feeds and just isn't contributing where he should be in his role, like for instance a tank, you're gonna have a horrible time dealing with, you know, a crappy tank that can't tank, you know, that just can't tank. Or like, let's say a carry or a top that can't do his job. It bites you. It bites you after, and there's just no way to recover from it sometimes. Any other thoughts about Ahri that I might have is, I mean, I think she might be okay top with a lot of the characters, like against Garen and Riven and Nasus and Renekton. Characters like Nasus and Renekton who can actually close the gap with, I mean, Wither and Renekton with the, I mean, Tears and whatnot. They can really do a lot of they can do a lot of damage just because they can close the gap. I mean, but against like Riven and stuff, I think Ahri would actually do very fine top. I see her more as a mid though, just because she's a caster. It's pretty much the format. Caster middle, you have your tanky bruiser top, and then you have your AD carry range bottom with support character, and then you have your jungler. So I would say Ahri is more suited for middle, just because. I mean, I am following a type meta at this point, but it's alright. I've seen Ahri bottom, but I don't see. I've played Ahri bottom, and I've seen Ahri bottom with support or with a AD carry as her being a support, but I don't see the I don't see the potential there, just because she's not high enough level to like really deal out a lot of damage and stuff, so that I just don't see it. She just doesn't deal that much damage at that stage. It's hard to really say, just because. I mean, I guess if you get fed bottom and all, but how many times are you gonna get fed bottom, to be honest? Oh man, she is running. She is running. She does not want me to catch up. Not at all. I don't even know where she is. I have no idea. The heal on Ahri is okay. It's not phenomenal. I wouldn't depend on it for like late game sustain. That's where a Will of Ancients would come in handy. I just don't see the sustain in the 9 charges. I just don't see the sustain. It's kind of situational. If you have a lot of mobs that you can leech off of and whatnot, it's pretty good, but it'll keep you in the lane a little bit longer. But I mean, it's not like Yee's like APEs meditate that, you know, you could just use it once and you'll be fully healed and then you can stay in lane forever, you know. But I mean, keeping Ahri in lane a lot longer gets her the level advantage, gets her the money advantage, and at that point she's a great assassin. Or she'll become a great assassin. So
an enemy has been slain.
I have not played her in Dominion yet. I don't know exactly how I would play in Dominion. I don't think she's really a Dominion character, to be honest. She might not be. I mean, the mobility with the R is really nice, but it's every minute. I mean, that means you can only use it 20 times per Dominion game. I mean, it's a fairly short cooldown, you know, compared to other characters, but I think there's other great Dominion characters that you could put in place, like Vayne, or Singe, or Udyr. I just don't see the potential in Dominion with her. As you can see, I aim a little bit behind. I mean, look at that. I mean, 3 flashes that went in, and then that way, and then out. I mean, it was pretty great. And he doesn't even do anything. Look at that. Legendary. No, I'm gonna die. Okay, no, we're not. Shit. Okay. I don't know why Shen needed to do that, but he's being a gentleman, I guess. But I think that ends the first impressions of Ahri. So remember to subscribe to Courageous Gamers up to the top left corner, and to like us down below and leave any comments that you guys have any concern or questions about, and I'll see you guys again. Peace out.